Yo. Hello.
Hi.
We got Asbjørn with us today.
I'm
Again.
back.
He's back, baby.
Yep.
Can someone write a quick hi in the chat? I just need to make sure it works because I changed a little thing about it. And looks like we're working on the different platforms. It's great. It does work. Hi, Marcus.
Hi.
Hi, Magnus.
Hi, Manus.
These guys are part of the crew.
I know.
They're the real deal.
Yep.
Hope you're doing good. Hi,
Thanks,
Kasper.
Marcus. Yep. Tap me up. Dankeschön. How is stuff out there? Are you feeling good today? Or having one of those where only Rangle can save you?
Can you test my mic real quick?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yep.
That works as well. Okay, everything works. That's good. Let's begin by asking Asbjørn a bunch of super personal questions.
Yes. Just what I dreamed of.
Exactly. And maybe put on some music. That's good, Marcus. Enjoy yourself.
Nice.
I feel like this music is a little bit too suggestive right now for a serious talk, so I'll try something else real quick. Maybe this one. Sure, but let's. Oh yeah, that's sentimental. That sounds nostalgic to me. So let's talk about what are some things that can make you nostalgic, Asbjørn. Here we go.
Thanks.
Mic technique.
On fleek. Well, I think probably the most nostalgic thing I know is walking down this this little road towards my family summer house, which my grandfather built with his own hands in the 40s. And there's just this.
That old? I thought it was like 60s maybe, but it's
that old. Yeah, and there's just this intense smell of hyben. What is that in English?
Oh my god, what is that?
These like this little I guess it is a fruit that grows on bushes, and it has
the kind
this
where
itchy
you used
powder
exactly.
inside.
You used it on your friends to make them itchy when you were a kid.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it smells like that, and then like salt right from the ocean, and you know, in the spring when I walk down that road and everything is intensifying, I pretty much cry every time because it's just my whole childhood summed up in a smell.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
What makes me nostalgic? I mean, so much. I do think it's pretty easy for me to feel nostalgic. There's definitely something about your, the place my parents live is the place where I grew up. They never moved. I think they got that house like 45 years ago or something. Maybe a little less, I don't know. But so it's like, whenever I go back there, there's definitely a sense of nostalgia. But something specific, I mean, music can for sure give me that feeling.
Do you have like one song in particular, one album that just sent you right there? Of course you have, but
I do. You know, I have a better example right now. It's I don't know if I talked about it before, but I'm obsessed with Miyazaki. This Japanese animation maker or director, I guess, from Studio Ghibli. He makes all those Howl's Moving Castle and Castle in the Sky, just like castle movies. He's best known for
Chihiro.
Chihiro and the Witches. I think it's called something else in English, but whatever. Those movies make me extremely nostalgic, although like it's not a known environment for me. It doesn't really make much sense that it should be nostalgic, but I think it's just built into him, and it totally hits me every time. There's something about the music, the images, like the way, nature makes me nostalgic these days. I think it happened right after lockdown. Just by being forced to be inside for a month, because both me and Pernille got corona right after the first lockdown. Like, so we were
I probably did too.
Yeah, maybe we got it from you. No, I think we gave it to each other as a little present, just to get it over with.
We did
quick.
kiss that night.
We did. We did.
No, we actually did at Pernille's release party. Yeah.
That was for sure a super spreader environment.
It really was.
And we got it.
Had to squeeze the last life.
The last little party, but it was an epic party though.
It was.
I don't know if it was worth getting corona, but still. So yeah, we were.
For me, totally.
We were inside for a month, and after that, I think just nature has had a different draw. I mean, it has meant something different. It has meant more than it ever has before. So yeah, I try to get out way more.
To be honest, you didn't get out a lot before either, so.
And probably in a lot of people's
I'm happy for you.
Like to a lot of people, I still don't get out a lot. And still it's more for me. It's all about context. It's all about context.
Yeah.
So tell the people where you grew up, maybe.
I grew up a bit south of Aarhus, the other city of Denmark.
The other plus 200,000 people city.
Exactly. Yeah, and I grew up at a højskole. And yeah, for those of you who don't know what it is, it's like a boarding school for grown-ups, but it's not an education. It's a place where you do something you love, whether it's dancing or theater or music. You just do that all the time and party with the same 100 people and eat with them and sleep with them and kiss with them, and it's a very beautiful kind of place.
And I think I want to add to that by saying that you did all that, but you weren't a student. You were like 5-7 years younger than most of these.
Well, I mean, at one point, I guess I was 20 years younger than them.
But and you still kind of did all those things.
Yeah.
But you are definitely a person completely molded by the fact that you grew up in a high school. At least in my head, you have that sort of freedom, and you love that kind of loose environment where there's just constant communication and just opportunities to do whatever you want.
Yeah, and I think somehow I also grew up in a complete parallel universe, and I think that's helped me a lot actually in like music industry wise somehow, because it was just such a friendly and loving environment, and nobody ever said that I sucked.
Yeah.
It was just very supportive, so I'm kind of deluded, I think, also when it comes to like doing something and achieving what you want, because all I ever saw was people doing what they loved so intensively for 5 months,
and only doing it because they loved it. It was
exactly.
like it was because of the love for it, rather than this is gonna be my big career opportunity.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think that definitely exists as part of my motivation for doing what I do, that it needs to be healthy and loving towards myself as well. So I'm not the type who kind of pressures myself a lot, to do things that I don't want to. I just make sure that I do them in a way that I love.
But it's a tricky thing, though, to keep that mindset.
Yeah.
But do you also think that your sense of discipline came from growing up at a højskole? Because I wouldn't call a højskole a particularly disciplined place, but you really have that thing of being able to get up every morning and write if that's what you set your mind to, or right now where you're working out every day, or whatever you sort of decide to do, you do it like with a hell of a lot of discipline. And I just know that it's really difficult when you are your own boss, which is something that comes with being a musician. Often it's like that sense of being your own boss that is difficult. So
I don't think that comes from højskole. I think that's something I really taught myself along the way, because it wasn't always like that. Like the first couple of years of my career, I just wasn't good enough to do it every day. And you know, it does take some kind of skill to approach what you do when there's no kind of structure given to you already. It does take some kind of skill that you need to build up to be able to approach it every day.
For sure.
So I think it's getting better and better for me.
Yeah, I would say so too. But since the moment I got to know you, I think you've been enormously disciplined when it comes to especially songwriting.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't as disciplined in Berlin as I am now, because I was just starting to learn how to produce myself and stuff back then.
Maybe there was also a little bit too much to do in Berlin.
Well, actually, I enjoyed that about Berlin as well. That I said no a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. But that the temptation was always right around the corner. There was something kind of exciting about that, choosing not to seek out the intensity of the city.
Because, I mean, this is a great segue to another just one word thing I scribbled down before we started, is your time in Berlin. Because when people hear, it's the same for me, like, we lived in Berlin for a while as well, me and Pernille. This is like in 2010. And I think a lot of people just think like, that means you do a lot of drugs and you go clubbing at like Berghain or whatever. Berghain. Means you go clubbing in Berghain. Just when I was about to say it, I couldn't remember how to say it correctly, so it came out as Berghain.
You wouldn't have gotten in if you said it like that, at least.
The insane thing is, like, we lived there for a year. I was at that place, Berghain, one time, and I got in. I think just because I got in, I was like, okay, fine. I don't want to tempt fate and get excluded the next time around. I have 100% success rate. Did you ever go there?
Yeah, I did many times, but every time I had like shrunken balls, like the feeling of standing there and seeing that bouncer.
Always
everything
the same
just
guy.
Well, the most scary one at least really made me
I mean, he did look extremely scary.
Terrifying. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was the same guy, or maybe still is, but like for 15 years or something.
Yeah.
But I do remember both the people before us and after us got rejected, and all of them took it well. But and one story about that night is that Pernille was so tired that she actually fell asleep next to a subwoofer for a moment. And the subwoofer we're talking was like 2 times 2 meters. It was taller than her. And extremely wide, and she was like standing up next to it, falling asleep. And just think about the vibrations from a minimal techno track, and that size.
But I do understand that that's also, or it is definitely soothing somehow. Yeah. And I mean that's like a lot of the people in Berghain do kind of look like they're dead but dancing.
Yeah, I mean I had some fun, but that's not really my scene. It's a little bit. I think to me, even the music that I love the most, and minimal techno is not that kind of music for me, but even if it was the music I love the most, I would have a hard time listening to it for more than 1 hour. You know, and I need some... That's why I prefer like a private party where it's like people just putting on their favorite songs and it's all kind of genres, and it's just... I don't know, it's just... It quickly becomes too monotonous for me, or like a little bit too pretentious or something.
I think it's also something you have to kind of rehearse. I know I did in Berlin that like I think I just about got it, like what kind of state of mind I should get to really enjoy being at a club like that. Because, you know, I would anytime pick a club that played R&B or hip hop because that's the way I dance. But kind of figuring out how to dance and how to be in a vibe without performing, I thought was very giving at a time once I'd done it like 100 times.
Do you have is there a favorite clubbing story that comes to mind? Thinking back on it. I do remember some of just for my own. For me, I think it's one of the 1st of May parties where Berlin is like turned upside down and there's parties all over the streets. And it's just a beautiful experience, and you can go from it's kind of like Distortion, but a little bit less 18-year-olds barfing behind the corner, kind of an energy. And we went to Volkspark, I think, no, it was not Volkspark, Görlitzer Park, and I'm pretty sure it was Caribou who played in the park, and it's just like, I don't know, 10,000 people there, and it doesn't cost anything to get in, and you just buy cheap beer at the Späti, and I had 2 1st of May, and especially the first one, because I was just in the studio and people started calling me and like, what are you doing the 1st of May? And I had no idea it was going on. I didn't understand. No one told me, like,
when is it? It's today.
It's right now. It's right now. When are you coming? And then just going into
and particularly because you hadn't been outside for 2 months.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I get why that would be very overwhelming for you.
Yeah. But you can't remember a similar story. It's fine.
But speaking of nostalgia and memories and stuff, and that you wrote me a couple of days ago asking if I wanted to come back. Thank you. Very happy to be here again. It was fun last time.
Yes, it was.
And then you wrote that you thought we might, that we should maybe write a song on an instrument and try like to approach it more like classic songwriter wise today. And obviously I think that's super fun trying that out as well, because we've always, when we've written together, kind of done it on a track and while producing a lot at the same time. When I think about like some of your songs that are the most song kind of songs, I think about Schoolgirls, for instance, and oh yeah, which is the main character of that production.
And something.
Don't dog if you wanna be a dog. How did a song like that come about for you? Because to me it sounds like a song where you were playing that bass line and then making the song. Or was I fooled? What happened?
I bought this guy. I'm pretty sure I bought this guy because I saw it in a store. And I just played around with it, and there's one main inspiration, which is the Stone Roses song "I Wanna Be Adored."
So it's adored.
Like, yeah, adored.
And I've always thought you said, "Don't talk if you wanna be a dog, like a dog."
That is so. And that the reason why that is
Yeah.
extremely funny is because the review in Sound Venue, which was really good, that was the one criticism is he thought that was a stupid lyric. I was like, dude,
But it isn't the lyric.
That's not the lyric. And I think it's like I've never heard a dog, but I know of other people who feel that way. But I'm pretty sure we sent the lyrics with the album, so we could have read it. It's just funny to be criticized for a lyric that
I
doesn't
can't unhear
exist.
it either, but I think it's a really good lyric actually.
Yeah, but it's more of an Easter egg to I Wanna Be Adored. And that has like a sort of similar bass line, and I was just messing around. Which is it could be fun to use this guy again today, I think.
Definitely.
Because it does have this amazing sound where it's, let me just do this. It's fretless, which means that instead of, like, usually there's a piece of metal here, and then the note is...
They're more separated, but you can really like bend and
this is more like an acoustic... What's the... an upright bass where it's like...
Yeah. Yeah.
So the amount of notes is limitless, I guess. It's not.
And there's just a really good bounce to the sound of those strings. Yeah.
And it's also nice that it is kind of a little bit out of tune all the time. So I mean, yeah, that might be a way to go.
But coming back to Schoolgirls, how did you write it?
So I made that bass line, and then I'm pretty sure I just put the drums on top. The do 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 da do da. I really wanted to have a song with a big snare like that. So I made that part, and then I think I just started singing. I don't know. I wanted the lyric to be a little bit gross. Do you know what I mean?
But I think your lyrics are kind of always I think when I think about your lyrics, I think it's interesting that you you never glorify yourself. Often you play kind of you might criticize somebody else or describe something they're doing, but you never place yourself above them. Actually, most of the time you kind of admit to being just as much of a bad
the one
guy.
who's in the wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely Schoolgirls and Behavior, I would say, are the two best examples of that. Like playing the asshole, because Behavior is for sure that was just me imagining being an asshole, and Schoolgirls as well. They're pretty far from being. I mean, there are sides to it that makes me able to sort of feel that way, but it is a little bit like play acting. But those are the lyrics that I enjoy the most. I've never been, and it goes the same with when I listen to other artists. I'm not a confessional lyric writer that way. I think it's more exciting to sort of explore different sides of your psyche by just enhancing a little notch of truth, and then just amplifying it completely. So that would be a way we could go to again today. But how do you go? Because your lyrics are way more confessional. But honestly, I would say that you're just a more exciting character, and you have more stories to tell. No, you don't have more stories to tell, but they are more important right now.
Well, definitely
in this cultural moment.
For sure, I kind of, I always kind of seek out what it, or like thematically, I'm very into what it means being a man. And that's something that kind of keeps on showing itself without me actually going for it in my lyrics, because I think that's a genuine kind of conflict that I've always had. Kind of how do I position myself in a norm,
Yeah.
or outside it.
For sure.
Yeah. What is Brandon writing?
Brandon says, it's 90s kids shows that get me in my feelings. The combination of simple plot lines and the fact that everything works out. Media comfort food.
I'm completely with you, actually.
And then, do you have a media comfort food?
Right now, it's the big British Bake Off. And then, but while eating salty things.
Yeah,
because I'm not that into sweet things, so really salty things.
Okay, and my media comfort food, and this is because it's Pernilla's media comfort food, is The Office, which is, I think we've seen it like 3 or 4 times. I do think it's the, and we're talking the US version, so there's like 9 seasons, but it's just, it's consistently funny until the 9th season, and it's just a good thing to have on in the background, or you can like have a quick snack and see it in The Office and then just leave it. But that's definitely my media comfort food. But back to your lyrics, Asbjørn. Do you think so if there's like a few things that you really want your audience to think about when they hear an Asbjørn song, can you sum it up?
Well, I guess I want them to think about how we kind of how they are or how we are raised, either directly or indirectly, just society-wise, to react or to be, and kind of question that, because I know for myself that there are many times where I wish I wasn't as shaped by a masculine ideal, even though I think I try to kind of detach myself from the term, or from the stereotypical ideas of it, at least, not to the term really, but yeah. So that's definitely a part of it, and I guess just trying to create a freedom within my music where you can kind of just seek out your identity, and I also play a part in my music sometimes, like or a role. Like I'm not always 100% myself. Sometimes I'm somebody I really want to be, and sometimes I'm somebody that I have been, or it's yeah.
Do you ever feel? Because I would say that specifically with the things that you're singing about, like so much has happened since, I don't know, like the past 10 years. It does feel like an absolute, like it feels like the biggest revelation when it comes to like how, and it's I'm in no way saying it's over, but the way that young people, and when I say young people, I mean like 14-year-olds or something like that, the way they talk about sexuality, the way they see sexuality as being a way more liquid term, like something that, well, first of all, that there's a lot more boxes you can place yourself in. It's not just a couple of different options. You can really find yourself, but that didn't exist when I was 14. That's for sure.
No, me not in my childhood either. No, but I think it's also important for me, sexuality and identity are 2 very different things.
Good point.
Because I think identity is completely detached. Like I'm gay, but that doesn't really influence my identity. It's not something that I kind of like. What is Asbjørn? Well, I would say that first up, I'm a lot of way softer words. Somehow, it's like I'm not something specific, you know. But it's a part of me. Exactly. But it's completely irrelevant for who I am somehow.
And I think the door to that has been also opened up way more during the past 10 years, whereas before maybe that, if you were gay, maybe then that would be like the very first thing that was important to other people, you know?
Yeah.
But I just think it's a good way of sort of not ending that part of the talk, but just I think it's still extremely important with the lyrics that you present, because even though we are much further as a society when it comes to this, in Denmark there are no artists yet who have told that story, and it's been really difficult for you to find. When you were looking at Danish labels, for instance, that it wasn't a story they were interested in telling.
Nah.
And this is not long ago. But so, and you can see the same thing when it comes to the discussion about women in music now, how much more difficult it is, and I've seen that firsthand as well. It's fucked up. This is something I've been thinking a lot about recently, is becoming so much more enlightened culturally during the past 5 years or so, let's say that. But it seems like music in Denmark honestly have gone the exact opposite way. Like, where a lot of like hit songs are about sniffing coke out of women's assholes or some dumb shit like that, you know? It is not that kind of evolution is in no way represented in the music. And music should be known as sort of like the fucking avant-garde of culture, because since the way that we make this art, it's so there's such a fast turnaround from like having an idea to actually being able to put it out there. But the ideas are still fucking patriarchal. Not sure, but it's just strange to me. It seems like the industry is just not ready for it yet, and it's a shame.
Well, they'll follow whenever they're ready.
They will follow, but it would just
because
be so much cooler if they led the way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But
it annoys me they don't lead.
Yeah. I've given up hope long ago on that, so I mean, you know, we'll just have to do it ourselves.
We have to do it ourselves, yeah.
But how do you, like, do you ever think about yourself, like, positioned as a man in the world? Do you think about identity in terms of masculinity or femininity, or is that a natural for you? How you navigate in that?
It's a good question. Yeah, I would say it's a natural thing for me, but of course it is, because no one ever questioned it. You know what I mean? It's no one ever questioned the way I felt about being a man. The only one who has made me question it is myself now. I mean, it's something I've been thinking a lot about, but only because I wanted to. Whereas most people, they have to think about these things. So yeah, I know exactly what position of privilege that has been, and it's also something that has.
No, but that's lovely. I mean,
sure, yeah. I mean, the goal should be that that's the way it is for everybody. But yeah, before it was. A discussion in the culture. It was not something that I was thinking about a lot. And maybe I still am
wonderful.
not thinking that much about my. Yeah, I think I'm thinking about the way where I can transfer some of that privilege.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing,
which is also
doing
just
small things in order to for instance, create I've reached out in order to be able to teach some girls how to produce, because I think we desperately need more female producers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a small thing, and I would like to do more of that.
Yeah.
Shit just got real.
Oh, it did.
Shit just got real.
It's Deep Wednesday.
Yeah. What's a subject that could lighten up the mood before? Oh, there's a question.
What's the name of the Coke Asshole song?
Well, I mean, it isn't Danish, but what's their name? You do remember them, right? It's a trio.
No, I don't listen to Danish music.
This is like
really.
the worst kind of EDM rap music, which is pretty popular around these parts. And then, yeah, it's in Danish. I'm not going to give you the name because it would just be like pollution for your ears. Also, I can't remember. That's the main part. Oh, Stine here.
How do you feel like the identity of the artist overtakes their music? Like when the identity overtakes, Brendan, or how do you understand the question, Asbjørn? Because I have no problem with identity being as big a part of an artist as the music itself.
Ud af kontrol. That's the name. But don't look it up, Brendan.
Don't. Seriously, don't.
Keep living in ignorance.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Asbjørn? Sorry, I lost the thread for a second. I'm gonna find some other musak to play.
I don't know exactly what I was saying. It was a bit clumsy as well. No, but I think I like when an identity is really, really strong.
Yes, okay,
like when there's
we're back on track.
When there's a goal, there's a value that is kind of on the same level as the music, that it's also extremely educational. And I don't know if that's what you meant, Brendan, but yeah.
Yeah, I also think that you should never you should put as much of your identity into your art as you possibly can, especially if you can do it without I don't know, it's just sometimes you hear an artist where they're doing that thing, but it kind of feels like a big act, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel completely genuine. And that's the big sort of that can be a turn off for me if it doesn't feel genuine, or it feels like a career move rather than a necessary story to tell.
Surely.
And I can't really tell you what it is that makes me feel like that's going on. Maybe it's also just something that's going on within me, but that's something that can happen. But I would say for a while, I was definitely trying to just sort of suppress my own identity in my work in order to try to achieve something that maybe was not the exact right thing for me. So yeah, so I was doing that thing of telling a not genuine story, and I'm really trying to get out of that now.
But I completely get what you're saying, because somehow, you know, the kind of speaking of, or going back to identity, sexuality, that's kind of the same. Like, no matter what your value is as an artist, it's not something particular that's interesting. It's kind of the world. It's the whole world around it. I guess it's the depth of an issue. Say you are writing a song about storming the Congress. It's not the event itself that's necessarily that interesting, because that's just, you know, an observation, or it's a political kind of idea, but then shaping it into something that's actually a piece of music and lives on even 10 years from now, when everybody forgot that the Congress was stormed, you know. Like there has to be something kind of very universal about a good song. I guess that's it.
Sure.
It can't only exist because of this time right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I think of it, at least.
I would say, can you say both and? Is that an English thing to say? I think you're right, but I also think that music that can be very specifically dated by, for instance, being like about a specific event is fine, because, well, first of all, music can be whatever it wants to be. It's two different kinds of quality. But I would say, as an artist myself, I'm more interested in creating something universal. But I also totally understand the need for music that's almost like reading the news.
Yeah, and I mean,
Bob
Dylan did that.
Yeah,
Bob Dylan did that so much, but still, it was because of his artistry, and it was more because it was a whole. It was his whole identity, kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can totally be both. Fuck, this is a complicated conversation.
Oh, and also Migati asked if you both could give your younger selves an artistic advice, what would it be? Well, I can start this one.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty straightforward, and it is that, and it's not even like my younger self would then be my 29-year-old self. So this is, it's not like me saying something to myself as an 18-year-old. I wish that I didn't give in to my desire to make music that was more popular. That's like, it can sometimes make me cringe that I did that, and I'm not sure where it came from, and I can't point the finger at anyone but myself, because it mainly came from myself. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Maybe it's like a little bit of expectations from the outside, and definitely from within, of just wanting more.
And I think that's and it totally was, yeah. But you were so committed to it. It didn't seem unhealthy as a friend. What you did, like
totally.
When you made the decision at
and
all.
Also, I think, well, it's important for me to say that I think there's a little bit of for people who followed, like from the Rangleklods days to the Blondage thing. Well, I think there was some people who thought it was like Pernille's idea or something, but it was complete. It was me. That, like, it was my idea to take that and to make that shift towards something more pop oriented and use her voice more. And I just wish I would have stayed the course more, because I was doing the thing that I was best at as a musician. Maybe that's not making pop music, or it definitely isn't. I know that now, but I got greedy for a moment, and I wish I hadn't been. Do you have advice for your younger self?
Don't release that song and make that video, and also that other one. Don't do that either. Apart from that, go right ahead.
They shall remain nameless.
Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna tattle during tomorrow's live stream.
Oh, cringe! Actually.
No.
Oh, ew.
Don't you have?
By the way,
can't you just remove them? If it feels so bad.
No.
It's part of the story.
One of them is a feature, so that's complicated. And I just that made me feel really hot. So I'm just gonna take
No, you didn't.
Which is another thing and another advice you would give yourself.
Yeah, hey.
Don't make this merch.
Be 100% involved in the merch that you make, because that t-shirt was never supposed to have happened.
But I love it. I absolutely love it. My two best friends on my tummy all the time.
Also, can you like get closer to the camera, because you can do funny stuff with it, where you can like I don't know. So maybe if it's like up close, you can really fuck with the way we look.
Yeah, that looks scary.
And Nulla can be like. That's good.
Pernille is gonna kill me for doing this.
She might actually kill you.
All right. Well, should we start making music?
I think so. Maybe if you guys have a last question before we start.
Yeah, and then I guess, but just following this, Brendan needs that merch. They've got a ton in the basement. I can tell you. I got 5.
Okay.
No, but how would you like to kind of get in the vibe of today's music? Would you like to kind of think about a lyrical concept first, or
I
what's
think the lyrical concept for now should just be, let's make another song where I'm the dick.
Yeah.
Where maybe where I'm like in the wrong, and just have no remorse about it. Like where I'm fine with being
cold-blooded asshole.
Yeah, so sort of in the vein of Behavior.
Yeah.
Schoolgirls. Do that type of vibe. Then, because I haven't played with it for so long, we could use the
U-bass,
and also plug in the guitar, and then I'm thinking just hit up the TR-8S over here and just a 4 to the floor or something.
Totally.
To begin with.
Also, I think it would be nice to maybe just create an atmosphere kind of loop.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes works
Should
getting
we
into
do
a
that by
flow.
Recording some vocal?
Sure
so
thing.
That, in that, because that often creates like a very organic.
Definitely. Let's do that.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah. It's really nice being here again.
Yeah, you guys are nice. If we missed a couple of comments, I'm sorry. I can't see the old ones. Something fucked up on my browser here. So
and I can't take my eyes off of you.
Yeah. So yeah, if we missed something, write it again. And then I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's a jack.
Amazing.
I probably need to tune it first, and that's gonna be great live streaming. We can kill that ambient track.
And make another one ourselves. Nice musak.
One that won't get us into sampling issues. Okay. Oh, it's because I need to turn it up here. There we go. Okay, now I understand. Turn it down a little more. And now it's probably going to be the high point of the entire stream. I'm going to tune the U-bass.
The content we're all here for.
Yes. I'm going to zoom in on the tuner just to make it real dramatic. Can that really be? Does it need to be lower?
flageolet.
What?
Prøv at lave en flageolet.
What's that?
On the like, does it do that when it's like on the fifth?
I think I never actually use the low string anyways because it's too like it gets that. I always use the so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna start
sharper.
from down here, and then what is it? Is it E A D? This should be a G then, right? The content. And D. And Brandon, no, we're gonna ignore Ude af Kontrol completely. It's the only right thing to do for your mental health. Is I wonder how long it is since I've played this. Well, Mass borrowed it for a long time, so. Okay.
Great.
That's fine.
So that's done.
Okay.
Talk if you wanna be a dog. Can't stand it.
Oh. Okay, U bass. So should we just like make a fall to the floor
Sure.
here?
Let's do that.
See if there's a tempo that speaks to us. Okay, I'm gonna set that up real quick.
What are you feeling today? Are you feeling?
I don't want to. I'm feeling kind of up, like low tempo, up tempo is what I'm feeling.
110.
Maybe a little more.
Okay.
Maybe 114.
I like 114.
Yeah,
I've
it's one of my
done a lot of
favorite tempos.
Yeah. No, but it's weird, right? There is like, there are certain, I was really into 127 and a half at one point, which was really weird.
I mean, that's a good tempo.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, pattern select. Let's go. One. Let's see. Something is happening. That's kind of the kick. And then, was it 114 we said? Maybe 115. Okay?
Okay. Whoa. What? Okay. What was that?
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna...
I haven't talked to anyone
I'm gonna
today.
put us in the
apart from you.
clouds while we write. How about that, Asbjørn?
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Your head's in the clouds.
Din hest hedder Claus. Okay.
Great. Should we do some kind of atmospheric vocal track
Sure,
to
but
settle
then,
on a
then
key?
we
kind
then
of?
we need to settle on a key, right?
Yeah.
And I am into 2 keys at the moment.
Great.
And let me just play them real quick. I'm gonna get the sound, and that sound is gonna be How about plastic piano? Sounds about right. E minor or B minor. So and B minor is also like G major.
Mm-hmm. That was the key I was in just now. That was great. Let's do that.
Okay. And then just do random stuff, right?
What you just played there, can we just record that?
Yeah.
Real quick?
Yeah.
That was really cool.
And then it was the full chord.
Yeah. Nice.
Fine. Let's just loop that last part where. It's funny when you don't expect the U bass to say anything, and then there's like a doing. Hi Marie Louise, welcome. Okay. I'm gonna record some stuff, Asbjørn.
Great. I'll shut up.
Okay, so we got some stuff we can cut there, but how about like one word? What should that word be?
Too early
To tell.
to tell.
Cool.
But let me do a vocal track as well, and then let's see, like, melt them together. That might be exciting.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I got a few ways that I love fucking with the vocals these days.
Shut up.
I'm just gonna remove mine. So, with my own one, I was thinking, to maybe just do these two different parts and really over. What's the word? In fact, I'm just gonna do it rather than talk about it.
Show it, don't tell it.
My mouth does not work. B minor, drops. Okay, so over autotune them so that they almost become like an instrument,
Totally.
and
Totally.
then probably give them their own group. That whatever's here. And just make it ambient by adding, for instance, like a big ass reverb or something. Just completely remove. Definitely remove the low one. Has to be the falsetto part.
Yeah.
And then maybe add like, let's see, because I was not that into this yet. So instead of a reverb, we're gonna do like a echo style reverb. One thing, and then because we're thinking like this is like a soundscape beneath it all, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole point of it. Okay, so let's get rid of that piano thing, and then I want to take your voice and run it through some granular stuff, just to create a few interesting bits that we can use as samples. Have all these wild presets. So we're gonna make it sound like, well, not Asbjørn. Not Asbjørn. Perfect.
Perfect.
That sounds dope. Let's record it. That's this one, isn't it? Post effects. Let's listen to the last couple of ones. Okay, so I had like a couple of favorites.
Yeah, the
there was this
falsetto.
one.
Yeah, that was great.
There was like a tiny part that was just like, ooh, spot on.
Totally.
Okay, let's listen. That is soulful. That is longing. That's exactly my kind of jam. I'm gonna add a little bit of reverb and delays it. And when I say a little bit, it's probably a lot.
Whoop.
What?
Wrong one?
It's because it's playing the other one as well.
Right.
Not exactly sure what's going on right now. That is... those are my vocals, of course. That's the winner right now. Maybe also the little one afterwards. That could be right there. It's very burial so far. But that is something we'll take. I'm just quickly gonna use the same effect, but on my take, just to see what that sounds like. And then I'm gonna take the bit crusher off the signal. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. It's really good on those fast little trills, or whatever you want to call them. Okay, so that's... Oops. Where was it? That's right. Okay, that's it. There was one really good one, but that's what we need. Let's just try to put them on the same track for now. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna divide it into two. Because I'm thinking that we could put your vocal through like the speaker plugin.
Your favorite.
Yeah, and it's pretty good. I'll do the same for mine, but a little bit less. And then I want a big alto panel. Yes. And some reverb. Yeah, that's beginning to be an ambient vibe. I think we're ready to start playing with the U-bass now. What do you think?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Cool. Sure, if it was two. I'm just gonna save real quick. steady. Rhythm
Yeah.
could just be like bouncing behind it all. Oh, yeah, Stefan can definitely share the screen. Thought I already was.
I like starting on that.
That one?
Yeah.
So what do you think like starts on
I think it's beautiful with the vocals so far. And it's a major chord starting on that, which I think is cool because yeah, lovely. Yeah. Beautiful.
I would rather it be
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a like does it sound like chords I've done a million times before? I'm not sure.
It doesn't matter.
So I want it to be just to emphasize the triplets or that kind
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Could it be in dum 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 do eh oh eh oh dum 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 do eh oh eh oh yeah, I think that's really cool.
Actually, I just need to tune it one more time just to be sure.
Yeah, cool.
Recording in key. And then I'm gonna just do a hanging note in, for instance, like a string machine, because, as we said earlier, there's no frets on this. So, in order that I know that I'm in key, I'm just gonna start like a.
what you know, this could have all been avoided.
Also, there's a battery on. Well, it works. Maybe that's the. Let's just record it real quick.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm gonna do this part
Separately. Yeah.
because it's gonna be really tricky for me to play right. I don't think I started at the right moment. This is just about the tuning, guys. It's a little bit boring, but it's so sensitive.
Yeah, because it's like bouncing off each other, the bass and the vocal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you never really know what's one. I'm gonna record that.
Yeah, cool. Don't we want the bender? We're probably gonna dub it with something else as well. Definitely.
Let's just try the last ones. should we just record that real quick? So we
Sure.
remember it? And sing it as like
Staccato.
No, yeah, just as little volume as possible.
Yeah.
You know, like really held back.
Yeah, cool.
So, I'm gonna remove the U bass, or do you want it? Even though we haven't decided yet, and then I'm gonna make sure that you can hear yourself again.
Yeah, cool. I don't mind the U-bass though, but yeah.
It's just that it's not completely in tune.
True. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think we can just put on an auto tune for now. It's just good for recording with. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just another go. Would be cool to get the breaths in there as well.
Sure.
Yep. Sure.
To give it that ambient feeling. I have no idea if they were. I'm just gonna give a few ones a go.
Okay, I got a real like dick lyric here. An idea for this terrible version of you we're gonna write about.
Oh. It's gonna be small, big dick energy. You know what I mean? Completely unconvincing.
You wanna hear?
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna sing it. So I'm thinking really lazy. Like, baby girl, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. So what you even come here for? My fault. You like your guys emotional. So what you even came here for? Try to.
Baby girl, it's not my fault.
Yes.
You like your guys emotional. Is that it?
You like your guys emotional. So same as the first line in my idea.
Baby girl, it's not my fault.
Not my fault.
You like your guys emotional.
So
What you even come here for? Here.
Ooh.
Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for?
And the first line I'm thinking the same as the third. Baby girl, it's not my fault.
Oh, okay, that way.
You like your guys emotional. So what you even come here for? And then maybe with that kind of
Baby
answer.
girl, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? bit less rock, like so. Baby, baby girl, it's not my. Baby girl, it's not my. Baby girl, it's not my fault. Let me try it a few times to find it. Baby girl, it's not my fault, my fault. You like it, guys, what you even come here for? Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like it, guys, emotional. What you even come here for? Baby girl, it's not my fault. I mean, there's plenty of like places to go with the melody from there. It's like, is it that should it already like continue to something else after these 3 lines, perhaps?
I think it's a double one, but with the second line, then surely like we could do like da 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 da, and then return to da 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 da.
Yeah, sure. And then it goes emotional. And then maybe completely different on the last one. What you even come here for?
Yeah, totally. Something. Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Okay,
cool.
Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you No, actually, the last one should be the same, sort of coming back home.
But maybe the end of it could be like, what you even come here for? And then go on into the next part.
Sure.
For a build-up.
I have a little bit of thing. Oh,
way cool.
Not that thing. Another thing.
What? I'm just gonna pee. It's like it's lazy, but it's also kind of annoyed, right? It's this kind of tough character who's like, so I guess it's right now we're talking about maybe like maybe a teenage thing or maybe a grown-up thing. I'm not sure yet, but at least a guy who's really just set in his ways, right?
Yep.
It's like, don't change me.
Mm-hmm.
You you can't tell me to be your rock at the same time as I need to be emotional, because I'm like this. And don't change me, kind of vibe. That's some real dick energy. Dick head energy.
So.
What you even come here for? Baby, baby, no, it's not my fault. Like you guys emotional, but you even come here. Can you sing it one time?
Yeah,
it's like.
Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional.
Right.
So what you even come here for?
Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for?
nice. The second line, I think either needs to be
Baby girl, it's not my fault.
You like your guys emotional.
so same note either or, because you're singing right now, you're singing.
Baby girl, it's not my fault.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really good. But the second line, you like your guys emotional. You're singing you like your guys emotional, and
You sing.
you like your guys emotional, and I think yours is cool as well. But if we do that one, it should be you like your guys emotional.
You like your guys emotional.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Like your guys. You like your guys emotional.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Baby girl. Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. Emotional.
Yeah, really lazy.
Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional.
Yeah.
What you even come here for? Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? Yeah, I just want a little bit to happen on that last one. What you even come here for? Yes.
Baby girl, it's not my. Baby girl, it's not my fault. What did you do? Baby girl.
Yeah, that's it.
Baby girl, it's not my fault.
Could it be
Baby girl, it's not my fault.
Baby girl, it's not.
Baby girl, it's not my
Baby
fault.
girl, it's not my fault.
yeah?
Baby girl, it's not.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, I can try that.
Nice.
Okay. Let's switch to the
Baby
actual
girl,
vocal
it's
mic.
not my fault.
Yo. It's got to slap back. We'll slap you. Let's try.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Nope. Not right now.
Be quiet. And hey, did I remember to? We should have one of those. enough.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Baby girl,
Is that the right place?
Yeah.
baby girl, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
And this should be the effect on it, right? Like
Totally. Sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like your guy's emotion. No, that's not. You like your guy's emotional.
Yeah,
right.
really lazy on the
Okay,
motion. No.
I just need to turn it down a little bit because it's so high that I'm dialing it back.
Ah. And remember to have like a bit of bite, baby girl, baby. Like
Yeah,
you're kind of. Oh.
Yeah, I think
You're
that's
annoyed.
easier if I turn it down.
Yeah.
Baby girl, it's not my fault.
Sounds great.
That.
Perfect.
Baby, baby girl, baby girl. Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? Baby girl, it's not my fault. You like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? Oh, 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 oh.
And so on.
Nice. I think that sounds fucking fantastic. What do you feel?
I'm feeling good about it. I need to sort of know where it's going. Right
Yeah.
now it's very rock,
Mm.
and we need to find out how to take it, use the rock and make it something else as well.
Yeah, totally.
I just need to set up that delay thing in here as well. Oops. It's gonna be a Valhalla delay. Let me see, what is it? 20. No. Size the delay. Size. Okay. Triplet.
Baby girl, it's not my fault. I get like.
Okay, there's that effect on it. It must be. Okay, here we go.
Baby girl, it's not my fault.
Nice.
You like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for?
Oh, and then I had that one, flanger doubler. Okay, so that was really good for it as well. One second, Asbjørn. Great. Okay, we need to restart it real quick.
Okay, okay.
I'm having some UAD problems now and again. It's kind of weird. Great commercial for them. Having real issues with your product. And thank you, Madeline.
What What's Madeline writing?
That we have soothing voices. Radio Ready, that's an alternative radio station you're listening to, Brandon. But keep going. And thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, a stereo delay or a slapback stereo delay will make it sound amazing real quick.
I think it has a real vibe already. And there is definitely like that laziness that schoolgirls has as well.
Yeah.
Like it's cool, and maybe we'll need to lighten it up a little bit, yeah, so it isn't that rock.
We'll figure it out. I'm gonna try a few different drum sounds here because I want to.
And then I'm really like that that do. It's kind of Cardigans, right?
Yeah.
And I love that, but
Erase and rewind.
exactly. But they would, that would be a guitar doing that.
Yeah, a first guitar.
And we are obviously gonna do that with something else. Maybe it's not even in the bass actually, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, it looks like we're experiencing a real breakdown right now.
Do you have anything else you would like? Is there a more interesting name than Baby Girl? Is there something that you would come up with something?
Since Madeline is watching, because that's 3 syllables, let's just sing Madeline.
Madeline is not my fault. That's really rock.
Yeah.
Actually having a name.
If you're still watching, Madeline, it's not my fault. Did you like a guy's emotional?
But I'm thinking like, could we make it more kind of private? Like that's something only you would call your girlfriend. Like that's a name you came up with for her. Like.
I'm thinking.
Great, Madeline.
But I think it's a real Rangleklods thing to use the name instead, because that's something I did on Beekeeper quite a lot with, like, there was Anna and who else? I kind of like it. I should think it should be a name.
Yeah.
Because it's also this guy. He's a dick, right?
Yeah.
He wouldn't be calling her like a sweet name.
But
It's
that's
just
kind of us.
matter-of-factly.
Yeah, but that's also just really, really condescending to use like a sweet.
I know. But then we can do that later on. So like Madeline first, and then like in the second verse,
Yeah.
we could do like a cutie pie or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Cute.
like a real.
But cutie pie is actually, that's so gross.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so fucking gross calling
it's-
somebody that while telling them something
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
like condescending. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so Madeline. We go with Madeline and then cutie pie, it's not my fault. Cutie pie. Right.
Yeah, in just a minute, guys. I had a major breakdown here, so I just need to reestablish the technical aspects. Seems to be on.
want the danger and the... You wonder. Okay, but inspired by the lyric I'm hearing in Schoolgirls, dog.
Dog.
Could we do something in the second part, like honey pie, cutie pie, dun dun dun. You want a and a dog, like you want somebody who's both like.
It's the female version of a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's the saying?
You want okay, so a word for
Exactly, Brandon.
what's he saying?
He's saying, I love this guy. He's such a dick. He would break up with you to date your sister on your wedding day.
Notes.
I like wedding day especially could be fun
Yeah.
to play around with.
Baby girl, it's not my fault. You're like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? Baby girl, it's not my fault. You're like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for?
Okay, close.
What's 2-syllable version of gentleman? If you can help out there, guys.
Baby girl, it's not my fault. You're like a guy's emotional. And baby girl, it's not my fault. You're like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? Baby girl, it's not my fault. You're like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? And baby girl, it's not my fault. You're like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for?
Okay, cool. I'll add a little bit of distortion when I'm ready.
And baby girl, it's not my fault. You're like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for?
I think we're gonna wanna speed it up a bit.
It's not.
All of it.
I think so.
Cool. I'm up for it.
Don't you think so?
Yeah, I think it could be. It would make it a little bit less rock. Just
Yeah.
let's listen to it in 122 real
Yeah.
quick.
And baby girl, it's not my fault. You're like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? Baby girl, it's not my fault. You're like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? And baby
try something with toms because I just love toms right now.
Mm.
What you even come here for? Baby girl, it's not my fault.
Asbjørn,
You like it.
do you have like a movie or of like some kind of character with a really bad guy name that means something to you? Because my idea is if we say you want William and the like actually name, now that we're in on the name thing, then mentioning two characters. Do you know?
So she's called Madeline.
Yeah.
And no offense, Madeline, but that's sort of like a little bit of a posh name, right? So that's like, so let's just act like we're annoying rich kids, because I can also see that Lauren Janice has written like posh guy, a slick guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for a gentleman. Posh
Exactly.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah. But
And we
now
can
I
sort of-
changed my mind. So thanks though. Yeah, but wouldn't it be cool with names continuing
Okay,
that?
so you want my name?
Yeah, so like
In
you know
this
a
story.
William and Don.
What do you mean two names?
So it's like you know you want like
Now
a bad guy or
now I
and a
see
good
what you
guy at
mean.
the same time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, okay.
Honey bunny, what the fuck? You want a Donald and a duck? That's not a name. You want a, but that sounded great. That sounds great. Can we get that in there?
Yeah.
You want a but I guess Donald
what the
is
heck?
not a very good name right now.
If it's like honey bunny, what the hell?
What the hell?
I think it's better to
Yeah, change the rhyme.
You want
Yeah.
Okay, so William is fine. And then it needs to be a name that rhymes with
Hell.
hell, one syllable. Well, does that exist?
Neil. Phil. Phil is like a typical, I guess, boring name. It's like he's a good guy.
It's an extremely boring name.
Yeah.
Let's go with that then.
He's a good guy.
That's
Okay.
funny.
Okay, and then a bad guy name. You want okay, who do like what kind of characters do we know? It's like who are dangerous or bad guys but sexy, I guess. Anything that means something to you from a movie?
Are we
or
talking like
something?
popular culture right now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
This is not the theme of most of the movies that I watch, so let me just exercise my brain for a second. Actually, I'm gonna do that while I pee. So entertain the people, Asbjørn. And I'll be right back.
Cool. Please do send in names if you get any ideas. Honey buddy, what the hell? You wonder.
it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? Ooh. Honey bunny, what the hell? You wanna you wonder. But you gonna I ain't gonna don't be What you saying, Brandon?
Yeah. I know, that just sounded so good, the Donald and the Duck.
Patrick Bateman.
Oh, right, that he's the guy from American Psycho.
Yeah. That's cool.
You want a Patrick and a Phil.
Yeah. And
But I don't know if it's is it clear?
I don't think Phil is good enough.
No.
And so what the What about I mean, no, I would never say that.
What wouldn't you say?
I was thinking about like other ways to say what the hell.
Yeah.
It could be like take a hike, and then we could use Mike, which is also a super common name.
Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Patrick and a Mike.
It's fucking dumb, but it's also a little bit funny.
I think it's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. Because it definitely emphasizes this bit about it being sort of like ironic.
Totally.
He's also an ironic dick who says stuff that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
funny rather than...
Yeah, yeah, but she just doesn't think of it that way, obviously, because he is actually just being a total dick.
Also, Magnus says Brad, by Chat and a Chuck. It could be what the fuck and Chuck, but we could also say take
You
a hike.
want a chat and a Chuck.
I mean, we could do that in the second verse.
Are Chat and Chuck, is that a saying for like a good and a bad?
No,
Like a...
no, we're making it up as we
Okay.
go, Asbjørn.
Yeah.
We're creating.
But I mean, the mic thing is very kind of clear as well. That's definitely
That's
clearer
yeah.
than Phil.
So let's go. Honey,
Honey bunny, take a hike. You wanna?
Patrick.
I like William better because it's better to sing. It's like
William and Mike.
I think it's
But William is a good guy as well, isn't he?
It depends, but yeah, probably more. But Patrick, I know a guy called Patrick that I really like.
Yeah, we actually really like him.
Yeah.
We like him so much. Yeah, that's evil.
So, bad guy names, 2 syllables.
Yeah.
Preferably something that has a smooth beginning, like William instead of a Patrick. You know what I mean? So, what about Smilliam or William?
Why can't I think of any movies with like a bad dude in them right now?
It could be. But take a hike was fucking funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's perfect for like
take
a hike. That was the right thing. Okay, you wanna...
Mike. And
about like? I'm blanking so hard. Danny? This is a suggestion.
Yeah.
That would be good to sing.
Mm.
I think let's go with that for now.
You wanted Danny and the mic.
Mm-hmm. So that would be...
Okay, and what about this? So,
Honey bunny, take a hike. You wanna Danny and the mic.
a bit of wrong to make him right.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Cool. Okay, this is a
But is
messy.
it me instead of him?
A bit of wrong to make me right, definitely.
We can make it a little bit more personable.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. I think this is pretty cool,
Yeah.
actually.
Nice.
What a dick. What are the people writing?
There's also this Johnny, Tyrell,
Hmm.
and Herbert. Maybe
Herbert.
also Johnny would be good to sing. Let's try Danny to begin with.
You wanted Johnny and the mic. You
It
wanted
makes it,
Danny
you
and
know,
the mic.
Johnny and the mic, it makes it sound like 80s in a really funny way. I think I like Johnny.
Yeah, I'm up for that as well.
Yeah, that's kind of like a fighting dude in my...
Yeah, he's getting into trouble for sure. And Mike ain't.
And hey, welcome Joker's Corner. I don't think I've seen you chat here before, so hi. Okay.
Okay, try and do a take with this.
So how long is it?
It's 2 rounds.
Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a mic. A bit of wrong to make me right.
And then maybe a bitter. Instead for a bit of, like, a bitter. Yeah,
A bit of wrong to make me right.
because he's the type of guy who would slang like that as well.
And then, and then it's Madeline, of course.
Yeah,
It's Madeline.
Madeline. So sorry, this song is for you.
No,
It's a really-
she wants it. She fucking wants it. It's good. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Madeline, it's not my fault.
Just need to set a few levels. Flow levels.
Madeline.
Is it because she, it's also... No, that's not it. Okay. Oh, maybe here and then...
Hey, Madeline, it's not my fault.
Let's try.
This is a really good key for you. Your voice sounds really good here.
And that's exactly why I did...
Yeah.
Because I've been real deliberate this time around, and I actually, before we started this whole live stream thing, I was thinking like, what are good keys for me?
Yeah.
And these are obvious things that every songwriter should think about. And it was the first time in my life that I actually sat down and thought about which keys I can sing in. I like the drums are
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah,
In a
yeah, it's
cool
great,
way.
it's great.
Like, these are like UK garage drums, and
Yeah.
definitely no hi-hats until like later on, and then it should only be 1, 2, 3, 4, like.
Yeah,
funny. Like it's good.
Totally,
It's good, kind
yeah.
of funny. Okay, I'm gonna sing it through a few times to get used to the lyric and
Awesome.
stuff.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and Mike, and they're wrong to make me right.
Okay, just a few things.
Sounds incredible.
It's a fun lyric.
It's great.
I'm gonna try to do a little bit less of the na 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 and just loosen it up a bit. Okay, to take it more serious. Just try it.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike. A bit of wrong to make me right.
I'm doing it wrong. Like it should be.
You want a Johnny and a Mike.
Is that how I sing it now?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
that's
cool.
how you sang it. Yeah, yeah. Sounds good.
I'll just try a few times.
Honey.
What did you think about just losing a little bit of the twang?
I actually think you.
You want the twang?
Yeah, yeah. I think you need to sound like your heart is made of flint.
Okay.
You know.
Sure. Oh, actually, one thing. I think I'm gonna turn on that string machine bit just to know that I'm singing it in the right key.
Madeline. Madeline, it's not my fault. You like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike. A bit of wrong to make me right.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep. Should I do a couple more? I think it was fairly close.
It was pretty good, yeah. But do a couple more. I think you're in such a good, like you have such a good tone right now, and I think you won't need to do it again. Basically, if you would just do a couple of another.
Actually, also, why is it? I don't. Was I recording it correctly? Not even sure.
Baby girl, it's not my fault. Baby girl.
I wasn't even recording it. I made a mistake. So we have to do it a couple of times.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike. A bit of wrong to make me right.
Can't find the last note, but it doesn't matter.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like a guy's emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike, a bit of wrong to make me right.
Yeah, it's the last one.
But maybe like right.
Sure,
Then that
I mean,
comes, so maybe you don't need to
exactly.
go
I think we're not gonna use that, but especially.
No, just really like make that last right, like try and really twang it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool.
Madeline, it's not my fault.
Oh. Exactly.
Madeline, it's
That sucked.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like it, guys, emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike, a bit of wrong to make me right.
I'm thinking it could be fun to like go from no tuning and then just over tune that one part and just
Yeah.
say,
Yeah,
whatever,
totally.
something like that. I'm gonna do
One thing, can you do the emotional, really glide on that?
emotional. Yeah.
And then also the a bit wrong to make me right. Like the right is very pronounced right now. But I think if you take that back a little bit, a bit wrong to make me right. And then really like do a crescendo on the word, but not from the beginning.
Sure, I can try.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like it, guys, emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike, a bit of wrong to make me right.
So good, that was great. That was a great take.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like it, guys, emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike, a bit of wrong to make me right.
Hey, right. That was cool actually. Can you do that again? But just more on purpose. Super lazy.
Right, right.
Just like that. Oh,
A bit wrong to make me right. Oh, it starts a little bit wrong to make me right.
okay.
Kinda.
Right,
All right.
right.
Oh no, I didn't do that right.
A bit wrong to make me right.
Let's see what we got,
Okay.
and then we can either fuck with it or.
The second last take was fucking sick.
Yeah, that's my favorite as well.
Yeah. What's people saying?
Brandon says, This would make a good duet song. I just want to hear Madeline's point of view, and Madeline says, the funny thing is that I actually like emotional guys. So we're on to something.
Great.
We're on to something. We could
Well,
just
you found two.
We could sense it, Madeline. We could sense it. Okay. So, second to last take.
Mm.
And pretty much just all of it, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
As I remember it, it
That's
was
always-
pretty perfect. And then maybe the last take of right.
Sure.
There's something about that.
Let's see how close it is.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like it, guys, emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and the Mike, a bitter on to make me right.
I think that's pretty cool. And then do like a delay, a quick delay. Right.
Sure. It could also just fade in on that. It needs to be faster, so maybe from here. And then make it faster.
Yeah, lots of feedback.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like it, guys, emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and the Mike, a bitter on to make me right.
Cool.
So good.
Let's try to hear a few other ones, and then what I wanted to do is I'm gonna add the gem dopamine. It's just gonna lift, give it some air.
Mm-hmm.
Give it some air.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like it, guys, emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and the Mike, a bitter on to make me right. Madeline, it's not my fault. You like it, guys, emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike.
It's a good hike.
So good. Yeah.
That's
Hike.
Helium.
okay. Let's just hear it.
Madeline,
I think there's a better Madeline.
Madeline, it's not my fault. Not my fault.
I like the fall there.
Madeline, it's not my fault.
That's the
Madeline, it's not my fault.
I like the Madeline there even better.
Not my
To anyone who doesn't know what we're doing right now, and I'm just gonna remove the pictures of this for a second, is it that when you record a bunch of vocals, they're like all of them are here, and then I can choose a bit from take number 4 and a bit from take number 6 and whatever, and then create the perfect one. Oftentimes I like to just do a one take and use all of it because it fits, but sometimes, like for instance, Madeline is going to be so important because it's like the name, so that needs to be just right.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like it, guys, emotional. It's emotional. You like it, guys, emotional.
Okay, I like that one even better as well. I think it's even raspier.
You like your guys emotional.
Maybe if it's just null.
Emotional.
Something like that.
That sounds great.
What you even come here for?
It's funny.
Even come here for?
This one is better, right?
Sounds good.
What you even come here for?
Okay.
I like that.
Honey bunny, honey bunny, take a hike. Honey bunny, take.
Okay, I don't like the honey bunny yet.
Honey bunny, take a hike.
I like that one.
Yeah, that was the best one too.
Honey bunny, take. Baby girl. Honey bunny, take.
Yeah.
Especially the honey.
Yeah, there's a good
That's
twang in
perfect.
that for sure.
Honey bunny, take a.
And then we just need to find that right.
Bunny, take a hike.
And
Good
the
hike.
is
Bunny,
Great hike.
take a hike.
great hike. Such a great hike.
It was
you
a
guys.
great hike.
Oh my god, this weekend I was on the best hike.
Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and the Mike.
That
Okay.
fits really well. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
that's
the
great.
mic.
Mike,
Ooh.
the Mike, the Mike. A bit of wrong to make me right.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Or not.
the groove and a bit of wrong isn't completely there.
No, I know. I'm doing that up here.
Okay. Cool.
For some reason, that's the easiest way with how Ableton works right now.
Alrighty.
But it was too slow, right? That's what you think.
Yeah, it was a bit laid back, I think.
Madeline, it's not my fault.
I actually think all of it is a little bit too slow. Pretty much.
I think it's nice that it's laid back though.
It should be, but it's just a little bit too much. You can even see,
Yeah.
like, all of it should be. If I was completely on time, it should be here.
But I think it's also kind of a performance thing that maybe like
Of course.
generally be really laid back, but then Madeline, it's not my fault. Like really make like just a few of the words, making them super short,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the rest is you can really appreciate it for being as laid back as it is,
Mm-hmm.
because it's really cool. I think it needs to be super laid back
Yeah, for sure.
generally.
For sure.
Emotional.
It's fine. That's fine for now.
What you even come here for?
It's good.
Honey bunny, take a hike. Take a hike. You want a Johnny and the.
And this one is a little too slow, I think. I think that needs to go forwards.
You want a Johnny and the Mike.
And this one too. Oops.
You want a Johnny and the Mike.
That's a little bit too much, but you get the point.
You want a Johnny and the Mike.
Something like that.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of wrong to make me right.
A bit of wrong to make me right. A bit of wrong to make me.
It's actually not the it's the bit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get a little bit creative here.
A bit of wrong.
That was real bad.
A bit of wrong to make me right.
Close.
Bit of wrong to make me right.
Ouch. Okay. This is fine for now. Let's see. Can you check out what Brandon's writing? Because I can't see it over here.
This is me spending my pretentious points for the day, but I just want her lines to be about all the times he was a dick, making out with the best friend on her birthday.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike. A bit of wrong to make me right.
Okay, so we should probably just start writing the next bit, right?
Definitely, yeah. So we agree that the ooh is kind of like that is like the hook as well, right?
Sure.
And
But
we need
maybe
to emphasize
like,
that in the
decide
writing.
where it should be.
Yeah.
Like I think it's over here it would sort of be on top. So maybe
No, I think actually like let's skip that vocal because or like but write something that includes it instead.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah, make it a part of the actual song.
But then a part of the next part of the song.
Exactly.
So it's-
Maybe. So coming from the a bit of wrong to make me right. Ooh,
Bit of wrong to make me right.
Okay, so
Do we want to do that like contra rhythm with the bass?
Bit of wrong to make me right.
Or should we just put that in the instrumental?
I think if it should be there, it should be the vocal.
With vocal.
Yeah, otherwise I
Mm.
think it's good. If there's gonna be the contra rhythm,
Yeah.
the vocal, and the bass, it's gonna be too much.
Bit of wrong to make me right.
Yeah.
song that sounds great.
Let's hear it from the beginning. I need a little bit of overview.
Yes.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike.
Love that.
A bit of wrong to make me right.
It could also be like. So then it's more of a, rather than being a part of the melody, it's a call and response type thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like right on the edge of my register.
Oh, you totally can in chest voice. Yeah. Yeah. Should we kind of line up these kind of opposites? Like you want sunsets and but you also want like really just underlining.
Let's keep going in that. So
Yeah.
like, it could be like sunset,
Yeah. Sunset,
sunrise.
sunset.
Sorry guys, just a second.
You want a bit of sun. You know
That
what?
was annoying.
It reminds me of a little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of, but like a fucked up version of that. Like, you want a bit of sunsets and a do. You want a bit of sitting on the moon. You want a bit of.
Yeah, maybe let's do even fewer. Like it. So like. Da 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 da. Ooh, da 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 da. Maybe even that
Kind of
simple.
shouting
Yeah,
almost.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool.
It could then. I mean, because then we could do it almost. It could be more of like a choir type thing.
Yeah,
So it's like,
totally. Sunsets on a run.
Yup. Where's it at?
But what about then like these complete opposites or contradictions? Sunset, blue sky. That can't happen at the same time.
That's better. Yeah.
Sunset, blue sky.
Sunset, blue sky.
If you got anything out there, just we need opposites.
Yeah. Sunset, blue sky.
Something like distance nearby.
Distance nearby.
Or close by. Distance close by.
How about you want your like something really delicate, like something like a 3-star like Michelin kind of, but you want it super size.
Aha. So it could be supersized.
Yeah, exactly.
Supersized.
Exactly, creating
so
a
then,
a new rhythm. What do you call that? Like,
I think it has a word.
like not gourmet, and that also sounds horrible.
What about
Baby bites supersized. That's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. Yeah.
Baby bites supersized.
It is funny.
Cool. Baby bite supersized. You want a bit of sunset, blue sky, distance close by. You want a bit of baby bite supersized. You know you're nice. You could have right. Could do something like that.
Baby bites supersized. I think I just want it to be multiples. And then let's hear that and see if it's too rock and roll.
I think it's
Maybe
brilliant.
if you can sing along with it, you want a bit of, then we can try
You
it
want
out.
a bit of. What should I turn up here to get that nice reverb?
That one.
You want a bit of.
So wait until the second, right?
Mhm.
So otherwise it's gonna just be a little bit.
Honey bunny take, honey bunny take a hike. You want a Johnny and the mice, a bit of rum to make me run. You want a bit of sunset, blue sky. You want a bit of distance close by. You want a bit of baby bite supersized.
I think we need to make it lower, otherwise it's gonna be too in your face for Rangle. It's gonna be too in your face maybe, but if it could be something like we just need to.
But we'll do that in a choir, and you're in some kind of BB
It's just
shout.
that you da 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 da, and I always, whenever I record like that, I let it go in the end, the shouting thing.
But what about if you do it as twangy and kind of, as the high?
Sunset, blue sky.
Yeah, just like you like you really give. She keeps on talking about all the things she wants. Guys.
Yeah, we can try.
Yeah, I think it sounds fucking great if you just play the part. Baby bite supersized.
A bit of rum to make me run. You want a bit of sunset, blue sky, distance close by. You want a bit of baby bite supersized.
Ja, baby pie supersized. Gør det endnu mere flabet. Mere flabet.
A bit of rum to make me run. Sunset, blue sky, distance close by. Baby bite supersized.
Ja.
And we need to, in fact, to try it properly. Record it like 5 times.
Yeah.
Because for this to work,
Yeah.
in Rangle, it needs to be a big choir and then
Totally.
further back.
Ja.
A bit of rum to make me run.
stuff to it. Second. Let's use that one. Too loud. Maybe something like this. That's it.
Sunset, blue sky, distance close by, baby by supersize.
Oh. What am I doing in the background?
Baby by supersize.
That's gonna be fucking awesome.
Sunset, blue sky, distance close by, baby by supersize. Sunset, blue sky, distance close by. Madeline, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What'd you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike, a bit of wrong to make me right. Sunset, blue sky, distance close by, baby by supersize.
Baby by supersized. You wanna go, don't you wanna go? How about taking it down an octave after that? Baby by supersized. You want it all.
Sunset, blue sky, distance close by, baby by supersize.
You want it all. There's nothing for
Helps a lot for me when we add like some of these delays and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's just a little bit looser.
Sunset, blue sky, distance close by, baby by supersize.
Okay, and we need a second part. This is a chorus. Ebba, this is what you call a chorus?
Okay.
It is?
Sure.
It totally is. I'm afraid that I'm more excited for it.
I just need to come to terms with the fact that it's so much of a rock and roll song.
No, but actually, I'm thinking more about Empire of the Sun, actually, and like Tame Impala and.
In that case, I think we actually need to raise the tempo some more. I think it's still too slow in that case.
Yeah, I'm up for that for sure. But no, I think this is so fucking cool.
It's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike. A bit of rum to make me right. Sunset, blue sky. Distance close by. Baby, by supersize.
Okay, let's try one thing. I just want to try to make like a backbeat type of thing. And then just remove all highs and lows. Just have it like...
Sunset, blue sky. Distance close by. Baby, by supersize. Sunset, blue sky. Sunset, blue. Distance close by. Baby, by supersize. Sunset, blue sky. Sunset, blue sky. Distance close by. Baby, by supersize. Sunset, blue sky. Distance close by. Baby, by supersize. Sunset, blue sky. Distance.
Okay, so, no.
Sunset, blue sky. Distance close. Close by. Baby, by supersize. Sunset, blue sky. Distance close by.
That's not the right one.
Close by. Close by. Baby, by supersize. Sunset, blue sky. Baby, by
I think this is fucking brilliant, actually.
Oh.
What can we?
Can I try to make my voice sound a little bit different on this part then?
Yeah.
No, it's cool for now. Let's keep writing.
Yeah, because we kind of just need an ending to it. Baby, bite supersized, day and night. You know I'm gonna. You know, like something that's it's very Empire of the Sun. That kind of, but it's super melancholic at the same time. So I think it kind of balances.
Baby, bite supersized. Yeah, you and I. Wish you were da da da. Sunset, blue sky. Distance close by. Baby, bite supersized.
So Geminis, they are known to be. Isn't that like a thing that they are like split personalities? They ask it so.
I don't know.
No?
But I mean, it's a good sounding word.
Yeah. What are we getting from the people?
A few measures with a cello.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I would say this sort of sound is. It's like a fake cello, kind of.
Yeah.
Is how I'm thinking it. It's not. It's almost right.
Distance close by. Baby, bite supersized. Sunset, blue sky.
I mean, we could go that direction, but we could also do something different than the. Yeah, Owen says that Geminis are fucking crazy.
Geminis are crazy.
Okay, let's go with it.
Perfect.
But from the first, from our first session, Asbjørn,
Yeah.
we could also try to do one of those falsetto, double tempo kind of bits, just on that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever comes from it, if we have a lyric.
Totally.
Just a way of jamming it.
Yeah.
Because that would just make it a little bit different.
Yeah. Make it a bit more loose. You need a bit of looseness.
I think so.
Yeah. Cool.
I think so.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
Otherwise, it's a little bit too much, maybe indie anthem.
Mm-hmm.
So lyric.
Well, there's the Gemini, but it needs to be some kind of. It needs to be a specific kind of Gemini, I think.
Mm-hmm. So does anyone know like what's a really calm sign? Like if we have Geminis, then what's the opposite?
What's the opposite of a Gemini? We are definitely not into astrology.
No. I don't even know. I'm a Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But in this lyric, I guess I'm the Gemini, right? Like I'm the fucking crazy one.
Yeah. But aren't Geminis as well pretty sensitive? I'm gonna need to look this up. Gemini characteristics.
Yeah, rock.
Playful and intellectually curious.
Lauren says Libras, so you can check Libras out.
Libras are opposites. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gemini is constantly juggling a variety of passions, hobbies, careers, and friend groups. They are social butterflies. Wow, that's so you, huh?
That is so the opposite of me.
These quick-witted twins can talk to anyone about anything.
I think I'm pretty good at
Find them
talking.
buzzing between happy hours, dinner parties, and dance floors. It's like hearing about you.
Okay, so Sagittarius are the opposite, and that is me.
Mm.
But yeah, Sagittarius is too long. But if I should rhyme it, I would go with Aquarius to be Maria Louise's twin girls are Libra. What was Libra's? What was that?
Libra.
Maybe you know Maria Louise.
Diplomatic, natural peacemakers.
Okay, perfect.
That is pretty perfect.
And lucky for you, Maria. What about a Libra needs a Gemini? Use it like that, you know. So saying like you need me. A Libra needs a Gemini too.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, no, what were you thinking?
No, but, yeah, I'm just thinking on. The Libra to my Gemini, the Libra to your Gemini, or if we can we emphasize that it's opposites somehow.
Owen is turning into an astrology major.
What's he saying?
Googling away. He's saying that Aquarius are calming. Hey, where you from, Owen?
You want a bit of sunset, blue sky, distance close by, baby bites supersized. Libra killed the Gemini. I don't know, like, so it needs to be a statement.
Sure. But we have, all I'm saying is that since it's double tempo and stuff, it can be a longer statement. It doesn't have to be as short as this. So we have like almost a couple of lines to work with, like, so it could start out being like, I mean, if it's like a Libra needs a Gemini, just like you and I, opposites, da 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 da. I think like all of that could be boiled down to this one sentence, something like that.
We obviously also have the
Good to have you with us.
day and night.
Never been to Wales,
No, me neither.
but it looks
But it looks
beautiful.
absolutely beautiful. Yeah.
I think right now we could just try like, you're a Libra, I'm a Gemini.
We're
you
day and
I,
night.
We're day and night.
You and I, we're day and night.
Or maybe I like a Libra needs a Gemini.
A Libra needs a yeah.
Gemini,
Needs
you and I, we're day and night.
a Gemini.
Day and night, you and I.
That's
Cool.
fine.
Yeah, let's try it.
Definitely good enough to try this kind
Yeah.
of a thing. And then here's me just jamming away in falsetto.
Amazing. Love it when you do that.
Woo! Hey, hey. Need more volume. Look at this forehead. It's pretty big.
Like a baby butt.
Like a really old baby's butt.
Like Benjamin Button's butt.
Libra needs a Gemini. You and I wait day and night.
Okay.
Libra needs a Gemini. You and I wait day and night. Day and night.
Let's try again. Sorry guys, I just need the right levels to make this work.
Woo! Libra needs a Gemini. Libra needs a Gemini. But you and I wait day and night. Libra needs a Gemini. Libra needs a Gemini. And you and I were day and night. So low. Libra needs a Gemini. You and I were day and night. Libra needs a Gemini. You and I were day and night. Libra needs a Gemini. You and I were day and night.
Sorry man.
All good.
I'm trying to hear what it sounds like. You never know. You never know. Okay. So per usual, I half tempo it,
Mm.
or is it double tempo it?
Double tempo it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be. Yeah, double tempo it. Then we need that one to be fairly tuned, probably. B minor. Okay. Then let's see. Oh, it's the wrong
Warping.
warp mode. Okay, so how should we listen to it like? And then hear that.
In the break where it's
Okay, I'm still rehearsing there.
yeah, but there's definitely something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's beautiful. I think Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night. That's beautiful.
Remember that one as well. So
Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night.
Beautiful.
okay, so that's one possibility. And
Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night. Baby, my superstar. Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night.
it's pretty good as well.
Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night. Baby, my superstar. Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night. Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night.
Okay. It's a fun technique, right?
Yeah.
You and I were day and night.
I want to hear it with the first part of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
With the first part of that last take.
Libra needs a Gemini.
Oh yeah, okay.
Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night.
That's my favorite for sure.
Yeah, rhythmically as well.
Mm.
And let's just-
Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night.
That's boring. But I was thinking like maybe there's a possibility of pairing these two.
Mm-hmm.
Libra needs a Gemini. Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night. Baby, my superstar.
Maybe just the same one.
Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night. Sunset, blue sky, distance close by. Baby, my superstar. Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night.
I'm not sure if it's like the same universe.
I'm mad at it, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike. A bitter wrong to make me right. Sunset, blue sky, distance close by. Baby, my superstars. Libra needs a Gemini, and you and I were day and night. Sunset, blue sky.
It definitely, to me, they're too different.
It is very different, but it's
Yeah.
also beautiful, and it's maybe an inspiration to
make something that's sung though.
Mm-hmm.
Normally.
But it could maybe also in that case be something where it's
Yeah, middle
Only-
eight somehow, yeah.
only that and bass
Yeah.
or something.
It's beautiful.
Okay. I want to record and save this rhythm before I forget.
Yes.
Okay,
And
so-
the one with where there's a hi-hat on all fours
Sure.
gives a lot of energy for sure for the chorus.
Or maybe even with the way it is now, it could also be. Eights. So
Yeah. But then with every second, definitely with a lower velocity.
Sure.
So it's like really on the dum dum dum, like straight on the beat is loud. Yeah, even lower maybe. Yeah, I think that's groovy.
What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You wanna join
Cecilie.
the end of mine. A bit of
Nej, jeg kan ikke lide det.
make me rust.
Borgerskolen.
No, that's for me. Hi
Oh.
Cecilie. Hey.
Was that det Falster og Lolland?
I actually
Or
don't
one of
remember.
the, but one of the two.
I don't remember which one it was actually. I did so many shows there, so I'm not exactly sure what part of Denmark
Men
it
så
was.
hyggeligt, du er her.
Virkelig hyggeligt. Hej.
Okay, lad os lige indspille de to. Let's record those drums
Amazing.
with and without the hi-hat.
Yes.
Am I? No, the level's cool. Okay,
Awesome.
so now I can just make sure it's 100% in time.
Mm.
I'm confusing myself.
Oh no, honey bunny.
I forgot what I wanted to do. Let's do a few more things and then end the stream, right? Because I'm also getting a bit tired.
We have also been going at it for 3.5 hours.
Exactly, that's a long time.
But I think it's a pretty good place to.
Yeah, me too.
Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and the Mike. A bit of rum to make me run. Sunset, blue sky. Distance close. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike, a bitter rum to make me right. Sunset, blue sky. You want a bit of distance close by. Yeah, man.
The last thing I think we could do
Yeah.
was just do a bunch of ooh, the two of
Sure.
us together and just do a shitload of them, distort them, and like that's gonna be a key element, I think.
Cool. Let's do that.
Just
I
to
want-
end with.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna erase that one, and we can record on it. Do you just want us to do it together?
Yeah,
That
exactly. Shouldn't we?
one? Okay. Wow.
Nope. Can do. Nope.
That's extremely high as well.
Nope. Not today. No, that's not gonna work.
Would it ever work? Because I'm impressed if it...
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not super confident, but it might.
Okay. And it is on and all of it. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Shift to this camera, maybe. We can let people watch.
That it needs to be like... Oh, how... Is it like this, maybe? Let's see.
Whoops. That looks strange.
Funny. That's very funny. Okay, get ready to get seasick.
Oh. Okay. Yep, that's better.
Wow.
Okay. Let's do this. And then I guess just do it in as many like different tones of voice as possible. Just stack them. These ones.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of good ones.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, we're getting tangled up. Also, it's getting dark outside.
Yeah.
We're getting a grainy image. We could turn on more lights, but we're not gonna.
We like it dark.
So. Yeah, man.
Sounds great.
Also, that's the kind of thing I think that would sound great. Like if you.
Nope, it didn't.
I was wrong. I was extremely wrong.
Sounds great already. Whoopsie.
Okay, funnily enough, I
Yeah, the
kind
first one is
the first one
great.
was by far the best, and I
Yeah.
kind of think, anyways, that it should be the same every time,
Yeah, maybe
like
with
a
the
sample.
Yeah, but there's like a second voice every second time, which I think is cool. On the next one. That's good. That's better.
I'm mad at it, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike. A bitter rum to make me right.
Okay, I forgot a lot of details, but
Honey bunny, take a
let's use that.
right.
And then we're gonna make its own track out of it, and probably
Detune it a bit more, even maybe.
some chords.
Yeah.
It's also good that it's a little bit more lo-fi, I think.
Yeah, totally.
And then a side chain on, I think. So that's really. If the side chain is on, I don't know about that. No, it's not.
And more drive, no?
On the sound?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm up for that. I think I just put it in the wrong place, perhaps. Did I put it?
Yeah,
Where-
I saw
where-
the decapitator, but
Yeah, where did it end up?
I have no idea.
Oh, that was on the bass. That was not on the vocals.
Ah.
That's me getting tired. Let's use Saturn. Faceton.
For Saturn. Yeah.
That's it.
Great.
Now we're talking.
Sounds great.
Yeah, a little bit more highs
Mm.
and a little bit less low.
That's a lot of little.
That's a lot. Also maybe like that, and then last bit is a compressor. Equalizer is the right word. So like that maybe. Okay, and then turn it down a bit.
Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike.
Funny line.
A bitter rum to make me right. Sunset, blue sky, distance close by. Baby bite supersize.
second. Maybe.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and a Mike. A bitter rum to make me right. Sunset, blue sky, distance close by. Baby bite supersize. Sunset, blue sky, distance close by. Baby bite supersize.
I think if in that case it needs to be like a. I'm in need of that in the chorus, just to add more speed, or like a sense of speed.
Sure thing. And then also I want full on teenage dream kind of things in the side, more sub. But it really kind of gives me the We Are the People vibe with Empire of the Sun, because it has this balance between sad and party, and kind of a little bit lull, but but melancholic at the same time.
Cool.
Do you know the song We Are the People?
Da,
da, da, da, girl. Baby boy and girl.
Not
My
well. The song I've
rejoicing.
always heard is that other one with them. What is it?
Yeah.
Walking.
Yeah,
on the
walking.
sun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
Distance close by. Baby bite supersize. Sunset, blue sky. Distance close by. Baby bite supersize.
Okay, and you said you want. It's gonna be kind of an issue to put a sub bass on top of this bass, I think.
Yeah.
Because maybe just if you put on if we put on a chorus or something from the chorus, maybe that would do it, because I think we need to stick with that bass sound. Otherwise it's
Totally.
gonna get messy. Oh, I think I put it on the drums.
Distance close by. Baby bite supersize.
Cool. And then also I'm thinking like, what if we do like like a modular kind of synth, and then like a stereo thing with like that kind of glides around, and it's different in left and right.
Sure.
Maybe that's for a different day. Maybe we'll work on that. But I'm thinking that could really be beautiful as well.
For sure. Okay, I'm trying to keep the original bass in center, and then a super distorted one in the side with chorus on. Let's try to listen.
Baby bite supersize.
Could be a way of adding sides.
Definitely.
Okay, and then Yeah, I think we should
Call it a day.
call it a day. Play it one last time.
Yeah.
And then take a breather. Who's writing?
DT 770 Pro
Yeah, man, you're late.
is so
You're
late. He is
we-
so late.
We've been streaming for
Almost 4 hours.
4 fucking hours now.
Yeah.
Jesus, titty.
But we
Fucking
have
Christ.
what is going to be a pretty awesome song. So
Mhm.
we're gonna play it for you now, what we did, and then you can.
And you can
Look it back.
rewatch it afterwards. It's gonna be on YouTube and Switch and wherever. Walking on a Dream.
That's true, yeah.
Lauren. Lauren.
Here we go.
Oh,
Oh no, not in the verse. No way. No.
Nope.
Ain't
Dopey,
gone.
dopey, dopey.
Madeline, it's not my fault. You like your guys emotional. What you even come here for? Honey bunny, take a hike. You want a Johnny and the Mike. A bitter on to make me rise. Sunset, blue sky, distance close by. Baby body supersize. Sunset, blue sky, distance close by. Baby body supersize.
I mean, if we should use that bit, which I'm not sure at all, then it should be like a complete break, like,
Totally.
and then only that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Then we just need to write kind of the ending of the chorus lines.
yeah.
But I'm sure that's gonna just come to us one of the next days.
And then maybe some doors.
Minutes now.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
and maybe not. Great.
Sure, that's it.
I love
That's
this. I'm just so afraid that I love it more than you.
That's not a problem. I definitely want to continue with this, and I think the more production we put on it, the further away we get from the rock things
Exactly.
that I'm not that into.
Exactly, and we like the great thing is that we actually succeeded in writing like what is gonna be a proper song today, which was what you wanted,
Yeah.
and we can produce that. You can produce that however you want, but I think this is so promising.
Good old U-bass.
Good old.
U-bass kids.
All right, well,
Let's hope Asbjørn can join us again soon.
yes, indeed.
Best friend of the show.
Yeah, so far, yeah. I'm gonna be so jealous when somebody else comes on.
That might already be next week then.
Shit.
What is that? Honestly. Okay. Whatever. Great way to end it. What a great way.
But cool.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao. See ya.
Oh, Marcus. Yeah. Good thing you joined again, but we're off. Maybe.